To improve battery life on the Redmi A5, right now I will quickly show you all of these things that you can do to improve battery life of your phone. So first of all, when you are not at your home and you are using mobile networks for internet connection, you can simply disable the Wi-Fi connections, since it constantly scans for nearby networks and is willing to connect to networks if it finds a network which is saved actually. So you can disable it if you are not at home. It is not necessary. And the same scenario is when you are actually at home and you are not willing to use the mobile data and use the Wi-Fi instead. If you're using the Wi-Fi, simply disable mobile data, and this will also help with the battery drainage. It will reduce the battery drainage actually. So that's what I recommend you to do. And next thing you can do actually is to disable these Bluetooth connections when you are actually not having any smartwatches or when you are not using wireless headphones, earbuds or anything like this. You can go for the Bluetooth right here and also disable Bluetooth, since if you're having your Bluetooth right here enabled, it also might constantly scan for some nearby devices. And also the Bluetooth actually, this function broadcasts your phone, your device to connect. Some other devices might actually find your device on the lists of the available devices when you are moving around. So this also takes battery, so you can disable Bluetooth in case you are not using it. The next thing right here, we have the printing services. So you can find it in this connection preferences. As you go in there, here you can see that this default print service is turned on. Simply, as you can see, it is searching for some nearby printers. So if you are not willing to print anything using your phone, simply disable it. And in case you would like to actually print anything, just simply you have to enable it, print anything. From there, as you are done, you have to turn it off back, and this will help with reducing your battery drainage. The next thing right here, we have the lock screen timeout. So you simply have to go into the settings, scroll down, go for the display right here, and again scroll down. Here you can find the screen timeout. I recommend you to set it for 30 seconds, and in case you are doing something on your phone and you actually have to do something else right now and you accidentally left your phone lit up, this function can save your battery by turning off the screen automatically after this 30 seconds or 15 seconds, however you like it. And this is actually very helpful to reduce your battery drainage. The next thing right here is we have the wallpaper carousel. I believe we can find it in the lock screen, I think so. No, actually no, I don't know where, but you can simply type in wallpaper carousel, and what the wallpaper carousel does is it connects to the phone. The phone connects to the network constantly, to the internet connection, uses the internet connection, and if you're having this wallpaper carousel turned on, it constantly changes these wallpapers, and it uses the internet connection to actually do this. So I recommend you to actually turn it off. Right here you can find this wallpaper carousel. So right here, simply go in there, and if you're having this wallpaper carousel turned on right here, you have to press the switch to turn it off. I currently have it turned off, so I cannot actually even go there, but if you're having it turned on, simply turn it off, and this will really help with the battery drainage. It will reduce the battery drainage because the phone will not connect to this network constantly, this application will not use internet connection, and it will not constantly change your wallpaper on the lock screen when you are using it. The next thing right here, I think we have the button shortcuts, which also you can turn off. It is not really that important, but it also might take some battery. So simply go into the system all the way down in the settings. From here, move into the gestures, and this is the only button shortcut right here to quickly open the camera. And this basically, this function, as you're having it turned on, the phone constantly waits, it's still waiting for you to execute this double press on this power button to actually turn on the camera, and it is like always ready to actually perform the action when you're executing this shortcut. So simply disable it, because it might also occupy some of the battery right here. The next thing that we might have right here is the dark mode. So you simply have to go back and go for the display right here, and there you can change this display, the theme to dark actually. The dark mode, as you enable it, all of these bright white colors actually are being changed to this dark one, and I don't really have to explain it. If you're having these dark colors, the pixels on your display are not using that much energy, and it's also good to actually save your battery. The next thing right here, we have the screen brightness. We can adjust the screen brightness even, we can simply turn on the adaptive brightness, which will basically adjust the brightness automatically according to the environment, or you can adjust the brightness manually. So when you're in the dark places, you can simply turn down this brightness all the way down, and simply use this brightness when actually only needed. When you really need to use bright screen, you can crank it all the way up if you need it, but simply I recommend you to put this brightness on the low level if it's possible. Also, there is the refresh rate, which we can change from 120 Hz to 60 Hz. This also saves your battery by reducing the refresh rate by half actually, as you can see. Instead of 120, you are using 60 Hz of refresh rate. So I recommend you to use this to help with the battery drainage. And right here we also have the vibrations and system sounds. So from here you'll have to go back and find in the settings sound and vibration, and from here scroll down and you can find the vibration and haptics. I currently have it turned off. You can simply turn it off, all of these vibrations and haptics, with this switch, and basically the vibrations are produced by a little motor, electric motor, which is located in your phone. It also uses energy, and if you don't actually need these vibrations, if you don't care about these vibrations, you can turn them off, and this will help with the battery drainage. And the same thing with these sounds, system sounds, for example. As you go into the additional settings, right here there are all of these system sounds. You can also turn them off, because for example this tap and click sounds, if you are clicking, if you are doing something on your phone, the phone constantly plays some sounds and it also takes some battery. So simply you can disable all of these sounds right here, and this will also help with the battery saving. Also we have this user experience program and usage and diagnostics. Let me quickly show you where you can find this. Let's go back into the settings, and right here you can scroll down, go for the security and privacy. Right here, go all the way down, go for the more security and privacy, and right here, as you scroll down a little bit, there is this user experience program. Disable it, since this allows Xiaomi to collect and analyze user data. So it connects to the internet connection, uses internet connection, and sends some data about your phone, about all of your data actually. So you can disable this one, and this will help with the battery drainage, and also this usage and diagnostics. This one also sends some data, diagnostic data and other stuff, connects to the internet, uses your storage, and sends data to Google, as you can see. So also disable this one. It is not really needed and helps a lot with your battery. The last thing that we can find right here, a couple of last things, we are at the end of this list. Right here we have the bloatware. The bloatware basically is all of these applications which come pre-installed on your phone and you are actually not really using them. I previously were actually deleting all of these bloatware applications. So let's go in the settings, search for these apps right here, and there go for see all 60, or actually all apps, as you can see. And from here you have to search in this list for all of these applications which you are simply not using and delete them. That's because if you have some applications right here that you are not using, even though if you are not using them, they might actually work in background, they might connect to the internet or send some notifications or do actually any other stuff right here. So simply if you are not using any applications, you can delete them, and this also helps with the battery right here. I remembered I had some applications, like for example the Opera application. I'm not really using it, so I can uninstall the Opera right here. This one also, this Opera, another application. And yeah, simply take a look. Oh, also Wallpaper carousel, we can also delete this one, so let's uninstall it. So as I just said, take a look at this list of all of your applications which you have on your phone and delete everything which you are not using. So yeah, this is about the bloatware. And also what we have right here is the location and Google scanning. So the Google scanning we can find in the Google tab right here in this Google settings, all the way down in the settings. Go for the Google, from here select all services, and right here you can find devices. Let's go in there, and there is this service to scan for nearby devices. I'm not sure for what kind of devices, for what it's actually scanning for, but you can simply disable it since it uses internet connection probably and some other stuff to scan for these devices. So disable it. Simply it's not necessary to use. And the last thing right here is the location services, which we can find in this quick settings right here. Probably, yes. In case you cannot find the location button in the quick settings, you will have to press this pencil icon, and right here in these tabs right here you will be able to find this this location. Simply grab it and drag it for your settings right here, and simply disable the location service if you are not using it. In case you are actually using the Google Maps or anything, you're using the GPS, simply just turn on this location if you want to use it. But in case you are not using it, simply disable this one. It also like drains your battery a lot. So, oh, also the last thing I actually forgot about is you have this in this quick settings right here. There is the battery saver, which also you can simply turn on, and this one will enable some couple of functions. Additional functions actually will reduce the CPU usage, and also probably the RAM usage and some other stuff, and this will also help with the battery drainage. So you can also remember to turn on this battery saver in case if you want to save the battery. And with all of these tips that I already gave you, your battery might have pretty nice long life in case you actually need it. And even if you don't need it, you can simply follow these tips to actually like make your life last longer actually, because it will not discharge so fast, and you know, simply it is pretty helpful. And yeah, this will be all about this battery life improvement on the Redmi A5.